Hi.
Hi.
You have a Minchas, Sefer Chinuch, Minchas Chinuch?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So let's
It's
go to
two,
what?
mine's in two volumes. Where are we?
Mitzvah Tough Test,
Oh,
409.
let me go get it.
Yes, usually Tough Test comes between Tough Ches and Tough Yud. That's uh,
I don't know. It's the Corona year. You never know.
that's right. Anyway, Mitzvah Tough Test. By the way, did your parents get the book?
Yes, they did. Thank you.
Okay, good. Shloh Muchiyav Kodem Shamod Bedin. שנמנענו שלא להרוג החוטא כשנראה עושה מעשה החטא שיתחייב למיסה, we're curtailed from killing the sinner. That's right, he calls him the sinner, right? When we see him doing a מעשה חטא שיתחייב למיסה, comes share based. It's not. It seems like it's not just talking about murder. It seems like you can kill someone when it's Michal Shabbos. We're told not to be Michal, even though it's Michal Shabbos, until you bring the basin, right? It's not just the chait of Reticha. And the Skam Lavil Livnei Basin, Vinabil of Edim, Livneihem, in front of the accused. They knew about Mashu Chayav, and they should judge him what he's liable to get. Someone says, Lea Musa Rotzech ad Omdo Livnei Haida Limishpat. There's not put that until he stands in front of the Sanhedrin to be judged. You kill him once you see that he has committed murder or adultery. It's going any, even though it says Rotzech in the pasuk, it's going on any Mechuyav Mitat Begin. But if you roll based in Agoda Shorag, even the great Sanhedrin, so them kill. You Kulam Edim, they're all witnesses. And they should carry their testimony. The other based in to kill him. It says in the Mechilta, if the Eidah saw somebody who killed the soul, Yochiar goes so actually a modate so based in. No, Tamalomar, the Loya Musa Rotzech ad no. She's not putting that until he stands in front of based. We show Shea HaMitzvah.
So we see that Judaism invented due process.
What?
We see that Judaism invented due process.
Due process, yes. This is a very, very difficult, weighty matter. Most careful analysis. They have a concept, a statement in the Torah, which he's going to presently quote, which teaches us that the Sanhedrin is commanded to save the person who is being judged in any way possible. Not to distort the judgment. You don't try and distort the din, but you try and find any way to find a merit. The he has a merit, they should save him. If not, he should be killed. Okay? That's the judgment that's coming from base no matter what. And the witnesses should never be the judges, even if they're great scholars. Because maybe because they saw it, they won't be able to turn over their minds a way to find a merit. Because their hearts will become aroused in his this favor in regardless. When is this true that we should not wait? We should wait and bring the base in when it's already after the fact. Or somebody who's pursuing a person or to murder him, or in order to rape her. And warned him. He does not refrain from a person. Even though he does not accept that warning, we're required to kill him. And we are warned not to desist from killing this potential killer. It's interesting. He puts the halach of Rodif over here. The sub seder he takes it by soras katsusos kapol lo sachos einecha. You should cut off her arm to her hand. Do not. Your eyes should not have kindness. Yes, but they have meseches makos. Noegas it says b'scharim l'kevus. This applies to males and females. B'chos man at all times. Shalom Muslim shalom narod shum chotei. We are commanded not to kill any sinner. Even though we saw him do a deed for which he's liable death and basin. It's my advice. At the time the base of English existed, we will bring him to which is Lav Dafka, but anytime there's Sanhedrin, right? We bring him to basin and they would judge him. Somebody who transgresses and killed Lachotei Kodem Shel basin before he came to basin. I feel she's based in, even if it's a halacha be such that he be chayv misan based in. The killer is like a murderer, and v'nera gulav is marabayis miyesham egin. And be killed upon him in the time the basement existed, if there were edim on this. Now this is clearly indicates, if we just look at this mitzvah, that applies also for a Go'el HaDam, that the Go'el HaDam has no right to kill before the sinner reaches the base, right?
Right, but the Go'el HaDam is not mentioned at all.
Not mentioned, right? So let's see the Minchas Chinuch. Not all of them, but not all Minchas Chinuch, but parts of it. Let's look at the beginning of Minchas Chinuch. And right beginning, Shenim Nanu.
Shenim Nanu.
Shenim Nanu Shalaroga Chodek Chinuch said Chulei. Din Zembur Barambam Perikav Mirotzech Shmeznev Shlachai with Shas the Makos you base him out. Gam came to see free. Amir Lamaneh. Cloud Misha Baravera Sularoga so Acha basing with the new Bigmud Dino. Or go Kodim was them Chai Misudin Rotzech. The king Chosai Ram Chaber, the Chinuch. Rambam Enim Avoiza. Achadin Din MS, the Kom Shugmar Nikmar Dino, who Kechol Anashim, Ugdalom Mizos, Matsana Bemakos Vavan Base, Gabi Huve Narogim, Davim Rav, Ampertes Edos Ochabase, Da Zomimim, and Zomi Neroni Mutsu Chai Misa, Mishalonik Mardino. If somebody is, Edos only wants to kill somebody who's liable to the death penalty, and eventually is judged to be worthy of the death penalty. But they testify that he committed the crime 2 weeks prior, or even a few hours prior. They get put to death. Okay, because even though he's going to be put to death, they testify that he was nitchayev mitah at a time prior to the point that he was actually required to be put to death. Okay. It says carcass. It's obviously somebody kills them with their hands. That is clear and simple. Okay. Then he says, such as mitzvah on base on base on space. That's what actually shows the class roast may also pasuk shalab. When you give a sra, you have to hear the warning to the person who's about to commit the crime from the pasuk of the lab. They can't chayim yisa. Bivadi over a lotirta gamke. So here the killer of the criminal is over on Lo Tirtzach. I'm not sure what we're going to warn him about. We warn him that he's going to transgress. Don't murder. Which is a capital crime. But perhaps this prohibition is just a simple law. Is that automatically he becomes a rodseach. Came to learn us no rishus largo because Torah didn't give permission to kill him. Came in the mail and mashma the rodseach. Yochas also mishum lav zeh kenirach. And then he says, no, that this lav is good enough in order to kill him.
Which lav? I don't understand what he's saying.
What?
I don't understand this last bit. What was he saying?
Because let's say you're giving Asra to the Go'el HaDam, and you don't want him to kill the murderer, right?
Right.
You have to tell him, Yankul, you're about to be over the Tirtzach, or Yankul, you're going to about to be over the Isser of Lo Yamusu Ratzech Am Doz Ne'edem Mishpat.
Oh, okay.
Which pasuk do you throw at him? So he says you don't have to throw at him Lo Tirtzach. You can throw at him. You can throw at him this Isser of okay. Well, I don't know if they had Mishpat. You can throw that in, and that's.
Well, let's say, all right. So, if the Go'el HaDam kills him, let's pull the Go'el HaDam, and then you, as a standby, have a mitzvah to take him to Beis Din. Right? You don't do it. You're over on a lav of not taking him to Beis Din. What are you chayav for on that lav? You're not chayav misa.
Yeah, it's very weird. That's why I don't think he stays with that, because it seems like we're not going to. I guess maybe I don't know why. I'm not sure what Minchas Havami is. I basically would ask me what would be the Havami that this would not suffice.
Okay.
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
Now let's skip to Vav. You might not. You're using older editions, so you might not have the same division. It's towards. It's. You know. Let me get my older Minchas. It smells so good. Okay, so does your page look like this? Something like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
So towards the end of the mitzvah.
On the left-hand column. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lines before the lines get wide. Wait a minute, 11?
Yes. Neragalav. Hainu b'shar aveius chayav misos. Avo berotzeach. Before Barambam perek vav mirotzeach shmiras nefesh halacha hey. Dafilu even below hasra or be'ed echad. Without warning, with one with even if he's killed without any warnings. Right? In other words, the criminal committed his crime without being warned. Or he committed with one witness. Okay? I have here brackets, which I'm not sure if it's in the old edition. No, it is. I am because the Mishnah Dainu Edus Muchedes. As Mishnah says, 8 echad doesn't mean literally 8 echad. It means 2 witnesses who were not together at the time they witnessed the crime. even though he's not Chayav Misa at all, even in Beis Din, ain't no Nerek love. I'm sorry, that's good. I'm come im Horgo Go'el HaDam, ain't no Nerek love. Okay? So all this mitzvah tough test, according to the Rambam, doesn't apply to a Go'el HaDam. A Go'el HaDam is killed, not killed for killing the criminal before he gets to court. Right?
Okay.
And this is true in general. No, sorry. It's certainly true about a Rotzeach. It was Chayav Misa, it's just that they haven't actually finished his judgment in Beis Din. Rakmai b'sharav or b'isheno Go'el HaDam. V'yibar mitzvah v'yivar b'mitzvah kamon as a Hashem is. Okay? So here's the first thing we see that this, according to the Rambam, all what it says here in Mitzvah Tov Test does not apply to a Go'el HaDam.
Okay.
Okay? So let's see Mitzvah Tov Yud. Okay, Mitzvah based on Lashlich Makan Nevesh Mishkagah Me'ira Lorim Miklat. They're supposed to cast him into the Orim Miklat V'Arotzech Batzon Lechazom, and the killer himself has to go there. How? Shitzabu Beis. Shitzabu Beis Yisrael So Lashlich Makan Nevesh Mishkagah Me'ira. They're supposed to toss him from his city. Oshia Orim Miklat and put him into near Miklat. Shneimar. Be'Yeshiva So'ida El Ir Makatov V'Gomer Yeshua Moshe Gena Gadol. He's got to go on his own initiative. That's a mitzvah on him as well. Right? He also applies to him. He's got to sit there. Yishoshem mitzvah. Stores the mitzvah of Isha Avon. Or Tzicha Chamur Ma'od. Shebash Chosas Olam because it destroys the world. Asher Zichron Lebracha Shehorig Nevish Mezid. Someone kills literally. I feel I saw. This is from a medrash. It says here the footnote. I feel I saw comments says Einam Nitzo Minadin. Shneimar Adam Ashuk B'Dam Nefesh Aborianus Lemoit. A person who is guilty of the blood of his soul will flee to the pit, which is normally a reference to Gehenna, and he will not be saved. Since he's such a great Steinbach came to him, she started Tsar Golus. She go through the travail of Golus. She showed Tsar Misa. It's almost like death. She fried them above, but sent from his friends, from the land by his birth, was showing Kolim Avin Zorim of his entire life with strangers. Okay. Tikkun Olam mitzvah. The world is fixed to this mitzvah. Kamosha Biar Kosu Sheni Etzel in Zem Yagol Adam. He's going to be saving the Go'el HaDam by going to this Abaya Agenu, Allah Chamas B'Kabav, on his not having evil in his answer, is Shogeg Goya. So this is we have these paradoxical drives of punishing him and saving him. Both us ever lebli Yiru Kroveha Mukeh Rotzeach Le'neim Tamid the Makom Shenesta Ara. Another man is that the people who were close to the relatives of the person who was killed shouldn't have to see the killer always in the place where the evil was done. Called Darchei Torah, Noam. All the ways Torah are pleasantness. B'diyam mitzvah. Hashem zichron lebracha she'en rotzeach b'shkova goleh and came mesa ne'arav b'shah shorago. They've only be killed him at that point. If he wounded him, afapi shamdul misa, even though the estimate is going to die, b'chol makes and he did die, get sick and die, and zagoleh. Why Hashem Latzim Okir Misa? So maybe he himself brought his death closer. The God someone infected and killed him. Even though he slit his throat with two, both the trachea and esophagus, but he carried a bit in death. Ain't no go yada. Doesn't go to go on this account. Mash Omer sheYisrael Go'el Imratzach Eved or Ger Toisha. A Jew goes in the Golus that if he killed an Eved or even a Ger Toisha, Koshken Eved Shorag Yisrael Ger Toisha, and it's only an Eved to be killed Yisrael Ger Toisha. But Eved Shorag Eved or Ger Toisha, or Eved is Koshken Eved Shorag Eved or Ger Toisha. Hashem by some days of Kasim Mishpat, a Ger Gor B'Sochachem. Have a Ger Toisha of Sheg Yisrael, Ben Mezi Ben Shoyeg Ner Ragolov. Ger Toisha has no salvation in a miklat. Lo Shorag Goy, and or a miklat Hokli Mosov, and a Goy has no salvation whatsoever in a miklat. Go'el HaDam is saved to be killed another. A Ger Toisha is saved to be killed another Ger Toisha going to a miklat. Not if he killed a Jew. Whether it's the son killing the father killing the son, that's only true if they weren't learning together. But if they were learning together and the father hit the kid and killed it because he wasn't learning, because the intent was to teach him and to have a positive effect on him in wisdom about omnus or in craft. But it's not just learning Torah, also learning craft. Patamigolos can Rabbis Talmido. So to Rebbe a student, or teacher a student, I should say. Mashomer Talmid Gola Maglinas Raboimo. The Talmud goes as Rebbe goes as Lim Shemar the Nasa Chasa Minarim Ela B'Chai the Dorshus Zichronom Libracha, and they expounded this and they said Seilu Kadosh Yichyeh, to for him that he should be able to live. Chachma Techayez Ba'aleh, and the wisdom will save the will give life to the people who possess it. There's a lot of stuff here which I don't think we have to do, at least not for. I don't think we have to go to the end of the mitzvah now. Let's talk about the Go'el HaDam. So I want to go to where it says Mavur B'Makos, or Makos Tesam Beis.
In the text of the
What?
Either the text of the Chinuch or the Minchas Chinuch.
The Minchas Chinuch. I'll tell you where it is. Actually, before that. No, it's on page 74. I'm down on base. I'm down on base. 5 lines before the end of the first column.
Before the Gemara.
Yeah. Vorwar Makas Tesam Beis Rambam Kan Perkei Alocha Zayin Yud Aleph to Betchila Echad Shogeg Bechem Beis Magdim Lorim Mikla. Beis Nishochim Oso Mevim Oso Misham Medanim Oso. Mishchev goes Magdim Oso. They bring him back, right? In the Mikla, and then they judge him, and Umos No Shtei Magdim, and then they send Misham Mitzchayv Golos Magdim So Mitzchayv Golos they bring Golos Umos No Shtei Tamid Chule, and they skim to Tamid Chum etc. The Go'el HaDam Shara Harago Chutz Tchum Kodem Shechas Ir Miklat. On the way there the first time, if the Go'el HaDam kills him before he gets to the Ir Miklat, or when they're on the way back, or when they bring him back to the Sanhedrin, Hein Balicha, both on the way to where the Sanhedrin, Hein Bachazara, or on the way back, Chutz Tchum Ir Miklat. Potter Go'el HaDam, he's exempt. The crowd, the low a mishpat moves, kai al Go'el HaDam. In other words, the question on Pasuk is, we shouldn't kill the murderer the criminal because lo mishpat mavis, he hasn't yet been judged to be liable to death. But the way we're darshing it here is going to Go'el HaDam. The Go'el HaDam does not have a mishpat mavis. Okay, do you remember the pasuk?
Not fully, no.
Okay, so the pasuk says, one second. Give me a second. We're sharing the screen. Where is it? Huh? Okay, yeah, got it. Okay. Okay, you see Pasuk Hey, the Pasuk above actually. See Pasuk above?
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on top of the page. So the Pasuk Shana Pasuk is that lo English by Mavis is going on the criminal, right?
Right.
Let's see if any of the Farshim say this here. Before shows going on with Sayach. Yeah, so here the Deres Elio, which is the Gra, says, "Pay the Go'el HaDam achrei yotzeh ki yicham lavo v'yitzko ki yar b'derech kol nefesh lo em mishma mavis kol sene lo mishma shom v'lo hu Go'el HaDam." Okay. In other words, according to this, lo, I assume it's from Chazal, and probably if we scroll down to Tarfmima, we'll find it. For lo em mishma mavis means the Go'el HaDam has no mishpat mavis. Because he didn't hate this criminal. He's just doing his job, right? He's not killing him because he hates him. He's killing him because that's the job for him to kill him.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, and let's see. V'lo he mishpat mavis k'los name and first makas daf yud Go'el HaDam hakosim medaber. Shemishma Mavis Sharagas or Tzeb is shogig. By time he lost Sunday Begomet, Perish Rashi son, the Makus, the Musa Aro show. Rashi says going on the beginning of Pasuk, Shor Tzechle is Sunday. Yosef near Perish Abritva Shom Shekayel Go'el HaDam. Shlo Sunday or Tzech Chila. Elabavo Chan, Yosef Li De Kach. Okay, so the Pasuk says, Ki Cham Levavo, means the heart of the Go'el HaDam, BC Go, Yabadech, etc. Okay. So his heart compels him to do it, which is a very interesting thing. It's not like I say because of it's his job, but because he's motivated, he's considering an onus because he's so angry about what happened that therefore he takes revenge. Woman was being raped, and first she said, "Help me, save me," and then she said, "Let him finish what he's doing." She's not killed that because she went from being honest with Ratzon, because we say the Yetzer Hara took hold of her. Lo Mikiratzah is not considered to be actual will, and therefore we're afraid. And the same thing is similar here. The Yerogas HaShogeg, the Go'el HaDam will not be liable for his actions. And he's going to kill the person who killed the Shogeg, even though that person doesn't deserve to die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And that's what he's on here. The Go'el HaDam HaKosem Medaber, Marcus Yudam and base. Okay. Fine. Okay, so we saw enough here. So getting back to the Minchas Chinuch. Minchas Chinuch says, I lost my place. Yeah. I ain't Mario Kari Yudam and base. Upshitli Margo B'Shogeg. Potem Golus. It's obvious that because of Shogeg, he's exempt from Golus. Go'el HaDam Oner Shalov. Other people are liable if they put the criminal to death. And this seems to be the Minchas Chinuch's own Chinuch. Okay? So this is that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not? One second.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay. Vim Go'el HaDam Argo B'Soch Ir Miklato Ne'erakalav. Before he comes in and when he goes out, he was trying to clear the potter. That's only outside miklat. I mean, you be your miklat. If you call them, based in Donu, even before the basin went to judgment, Chayv Go'el HaDam. Go'el HaDam is liable. The Koshkin who called him go Gmardin, if after Gmardin he's Chayv because of the air miklat, so before Gmardin. Came after Gmardin, Mikhayev Golos, Niklat is absorbed, being Margo Go'el HaDam, being Miklato Ne'erag, Kodem Dardin, after they Chayev Golos Klau, Vadai Ne'erag, Lovely Margo, be Ir Miklato, Chen Nire, and he's going to speak about this later on as well. Okay, so I think we'll stop here for today. There's more to see in the Minchas Chinuch. We'll see see more of it to next week.
Okay.
Okay. Meantime, the predominant opinion, if not the only opinion, is that the Go'el HaDam is exempt from killing the Rotzeach even before he's judged, even after he's judged, anytime it's not near me.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. Have a good week.
All right. Are we eventually going to see the Rambam?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because.
Okay.
Right.
Bye.
All right. Shkoyach. You too. Have a good week. Bye.